Today we're going to talk about a question that I think many of us have asked ourselves, maybe in the quietest moments. It's a really deep question about belief, about doubt, and, well, what truth even is.
There it is. Just seeing that question on the screen, it can feel a little uncomfortable, can't it? Maybe even a bit scary. It's so easy to feel like it's a personal failing, Like something is wrong with us. But what if that's not it at all?
So let's get one thing straight, right from the start. Asking this question is not a weakness. In fact, having the courage to face a doubt this big, that could be the very first step toward finding a truth that's actually real, something deep and authentic.
Okay, so to really get to the bottom of this struggle, we kind of have to back up a step. We need to tackle the whole question of truth itself. I mean, what are we even saying when we say we believe in something? How do we get there?
A lot of us are taught to think of belief like it's a math problem, right? If you just get enough evidence, enough facts, and they all add up, then poof, belief should just happen. But our inner lives, our real lives, they're so much more complicated than that.
And this brings us to a really great way to think about this. Picture a courtroom, but a strange one, because inside our heads, there are two different judges making rulings. There's the mind, and then there's the heart.
And you can see right here how differently they work. The mind, well, it's like a detective. It's asking for the facts, the proof, the cold, hard case. But the heart works on a totally different level. It doesn't just weigh evidence, it weighs experience. And this quote just nails it. Our ability to believe isn't some clean, sterile, intellectual thing. No way. It's all tangled up with our personal story, our joys, our pains, our ego, and just all the constant noise that surrounds us every single day. So let's start with that noise of the world, because that's a huge one. Think about it. When our attention is always being shattered, pulled in 100 different directions by notifications, pings, endless scrolling, our ability to notice anything deep or profound just gets completely clouded over. It's kind of like this. Imagine standing in front of the huge, powerful ocean, but being so lost in your phone or your thoughts that you don't even see the waves crashing. The most profound truths can be just like that, right there in front of us, but totally invisible to a mind that's always distracted. But it's not just about the noise out there, is it? Now we've got to turn inward and look at the barriers that we build inside our own minds. And here's one of them. It's this quiet little whisper of intellectual pride. It's that voice that demands physical proof for everything. You know the one, the voice that says if you can't measure it or see it with your own two eyes, then it just can't be real. Sounds logical, right? But is it true? Think about this for a second. You can't see love. You can see what love does, for sure. You see its effects, its actions, but you can't hold love in your hand. And here's another one. The very thoughts you're having right now, processing all of this, they're completely invisible. You can't point to a thought. And yet, it's the bedrock of your whole experience of being alive. And that's the whole point. These invisible things, love, our thoughts, hope, justice, these are literally the most powerful forces that shape our lives. Their effects are undeniable. So if we limit reality to just what our eyes can see, we're missing almost the entire picture.
And that brings us to the last barrier, and maybe the heaviest one of all. This one isn't about logic, it's not about distraction. This is about our pain, our suffering.
This question, this comes from a place of such real, legitimate hurt. When you suffer deeply through loss or injustice or just sheer pain, the whole idea of a good God can feel like a slap in the face. It's a wound in your heart that a logical argument just can't fix. So, there's no easy answer to a question that's born from that much pain. There just isn't. Instead, we're left with a different kind of question to hold on to. What if our suffering, as real and as final as it feels right now, what if it isn't the last word? What if it's just one part of a much bigger story that we can't quite see yet? It's something to think about.